If you are a long-time subscriber to this channel, then you will know how I feel about actors and themselves wading into ideology and politics, in particular when they are promoting something. This only goes to hurt their brand and it goes against them in many respects. You only have to look at the current mess that is Rachel Zegler and Snow White to see how that has turned out. Whilst they are more than welcome to have their own opinions and express them, when they tie it to a product, it should be out of the question. 100%. They shouldn't be doing it. Last year, I made a video on the one and only David Tennant. He attended an LGBTQ event where he had won an award, and he took what appeared to be a swipe at the now leader of the Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch. This time he has kind of made news again with what appears to be a dig at J.K. Rowling, yet very few people seem to be talking about it. I wonder if that's because there is very little interest in David Tennant now. Hello and welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Shout About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters, not by myself. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel already. If you're not subscribed, please do feel free to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here with me. And please do switch on the notification bells because that really does help you when I am releasing another video. So this is a follow-up video that I made last year to the David Tennant talking about Kemi Badenoch and how he wished for her to shut up and all of that. If you've not seen that video already, please do feel free to check it out. We're going to take a look at an article from The Metro, and then we'll take a look at what David Tennant said. David Tennant takes classy swipe at J.K. Rowling over Harry Potter series. This is by Emily Bashforth. David Tennant has taken a cheeky swipe at J.K. Rowling after the acclaimed author ignited a feud with him on social media. The Doctor Who star put in an appearance at Planet Comic Con Kansas City this weekend, meeting fans, signing autographs, and sitting on a panel to talk about his career. During the session, Tennant, 53, was asked about the upcoming Harry Potter TV series, which has been greenlit by HBO and is set to premiere in 2027, 15 years after the franchise ended in the film form with Deathly Hallows Part 2. The host of the panel quizzed the Scottish star on whether he'd like to play any characters, with the casting process currently underway, and since Tennant played Bartimaeus Crouch Jr. in The Goblet of Fire, his response, however, was rather scathing as he subtly alluded to his beef with J.K. Rowling, who is producing the series. I mean, they're great stories, the Broadchurch actor began. I feel like my contribution has probably been made. So that was the lead up to it. Now let's take a look at the moment that this is being reported on.
Cast a couple of characters like a Mad-Eyed Moody or a Barty Crouch Sr. Would you be interested if someone from Warner Brothers was to ring you up? Is that something you'd be interested in returning to?
I mean, they're great stories. I feel like my contribution has probably been made. I'm told there's an executive producer that doesn't love me on that show. But
Never mind.
I was told recently.
Cast.
There you go. Listen to the whoops and the cheers on that. Now, Metro saw this post and they asked if they could use it with full credit to the poster. The poster didn't respond to them, so they had to go elsewhere. However, this article, which I have linked below, does go on to say this, and it's quoting some of the responses linked to what I just showed you. Of course, it didn't take long for footage of the moment to circulate online, with ex user Dizzy Pinwheel praising the star's classy response, going on my way 0 left, he's so smooth about it. Well, at Clockwork urged him to drag J.K. Rowling. Alright, whilst David Tennant is entitled to his own opinions on J.K. Rowling, saying it was a classy response, I would say no, it wasn't. Cheeky is a much more apt definition, which is what this article had given it. I just can't believe I praised the Metro in that sense. But classy would suggest a level of diplomacy behind the comments he made. There was no diplomacy behind it. He was not diplomatic. He said it for a joke. The article goes on to reference what he said about Kemi Badenoch at the LGBT event that he attended last year. And then it goes on to talk about what J.K. Rowling said when Kemi Badenoch took over the leadership of the Conservative Party here in the UK. She tweeted, "My thoughts and prayers are with David Tennant at this very difficult time." Now, you're probably wondering why I ended up making this video. If David Tennant ever considered taking a role in the new HBO Harry Potter series, then I think for him that would be a very big mistake, because he would be subject to cancellation from the left. He knows this, even though he doesn't really have a social media presence online. However, in this case, I think he was asked this question on purpose. The interviewer knew that this would get whoops, it would get cheers and points with people who lean heavily into ideologies and are 100% completely against J.K. Rowling herself. I'm not too keen on these types of interviewing tactics with interviewers. They tried to put actors into a hole. Some actors, well, they go for it, and some actors are 100% completely against it. And I'm against it. I don't think that should happen. This was a little clever interviewing tactic in order to get views, ratings, get it in the news, and to get people talking about it, but not for the right reasons. They were for the complete wrong reasons, which is a trend nowadays. Anyway, I just thought this video would be a fun little way to round off the week with my videos. Let me know what you think. Chat about it, don't shout about it. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, switch on the notification bell so that you know I'm releasing another video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.